How you doing?
It's a public area and it packs people in here. Is it going to be a war zone in here?
War zone, every man for himself.
I'm a little nervous. Short, sweet, dangerous. Oxen.
Well, it's officially the 17th of December. It's 12:30 a.m. We rolled in from Jacksonville this morning. Just got down here to Occidental near Lake City. About an hour and 15-minute drive. And me and D3, Bo Bass, and Luke Penland are gonna get out there and test the waters in the morning. This is a really unique place that we're hunting. Last year was my first time ever hunting it. These guys are a little more used to it than I am, but it's a public area and it packs people in here. And it's a lot different than what I'm used to hunting as far as when it comes to waterfowl. But Bo, if you could just give us a little idea what we can expect in the morning from this place.
Basically, we get here, like you said, it's 12:30, a couple hours early. They open the gates at 4:30, roughly 4:30. You got to check in. There's no designated ponds you have to check into. I think there's 6 or 7 ponds, about 2,000 acres. And we'll get in there and set up at one of the lakes. It's pretty much a race getting in there. It's like NASCAR, all these rednecks out here, bumper to bumper. We've been out here with 200 hunters before, and they're BBs bouncing off the boat.
It's crazy. Last year, like I said, was the first time I've hunted it, and I was shell shocked. It sounds like World War III going on out here, but what kind of ducks can we expect to put down in the morning? I mean, what's most of the birds that we're going to be shooting?
Most are shovelers and ringnecks, and we get a lot of teal this time of year. It's only the second phase, and it's a second weekend of the second phase, so there's still a lot of teal piling in here. But every species you can imagine has been shot out here, anywhere from redheads to pintails to mallards to you name it, they're out here.
And what we're looking at here is how this place is set up. You're only allowed to hunt it Saturday and on Wednesday. Isn't that right?
Yep. And
you can only hunt it morning, right?
Morning till 1 o'clock.
Till 1 o'clock. So it should be an interesting morning. We're going to get our tent set up. And like I said, the reason we come down here and camp out is so we get here, we're probably going to be, the 30th to 40th trucks in line.
Yeah.
And this place is going to stack them in. You'll see the line of trucks in the morning of hunters start piling in, and you want to get up here in the front so you can get the best spot. That's kind of how it works.
Exactly. These guys have been out here for a week camping and just hardcore. Like you see behind us, we got a fifth wheel set up behind us. They've probably been here.
And on the other side of this, we got campfires going on. These guys get fired up, and it is a lot of fun. It's just something different than most of the people in the Midwest, out west, or up north are used to. And so we're gonna see how it goes in the morning. We're gonna get up early, get in line, try to find us a good spot, and see if we can't shoot some ducks. So stay with us, and we're gonna get on one.
Sir, you got GNU's flat bottom John boats. You got layout boats. You got homemade boats. You got everything you can imagine here. I'm ready for this one hunt. Right there, that gives you an idea how many people pack into these places. What you call public hunting. We're actually gonna check in right here, and we're gonna get on this hard road and go around the back of the property. All this whole thing is White Springs Potash Corp, the management area we're gonna be in. This whole area is about 2,000 acres. But we're going to come out here, we're going to take the hard road all the way back to the back side of this pond, which is 8B. There's a little boat ramp right here. We're going to slide the boat down here, and we're going to try to get close to this dike as we can. The birds have been kind of circling the middle until someone jumps them up, and then they eventually break off and go feed somewhere else. But as you can see, this just what comes out of the lime rock.
Phosphate.
Phosphate, yeah. Checking in. 21st. 21st in line. Sure, you got window pack. You already hit it? Number one. Get on one. Yes, sir. Basically, the sun's going to be coming up in front of us, and the wind's to our backs. We'll have them deacon in right here in front of us. We got to spread off to the left, and normally they come from right to left, right through here. So we got all the right-hand shooters facing to the right. We got D3 right here to the left-handy, so he can clean up at the end. We're gonna wait for him to get right here in front of us because we're stacked in here. We got someone kind of 2 o'clock out here to the right. So we're gonna wait for them to pass them before we take any deacon shots for safety reasons. But we like it. We got all the reeds laid over the boats right here, and I think we're nice and safe. So safety first. Oxy. Hey boys, if it comes down to this, you just need to go home. This can't save you from the duck butter. All right, duck butter is this nasty stuff that comes off these phosphate mines. It's like thin pudding. Georgia clay, just nastier. Ain't really any way to put it. It's undescribable till you come down here and just experience one time. And I took a bath in it last weekend. I fell backwards off of this and went straight into duck butter. It claimed a $1,500 camera and a $500 iPhone. We're about 10 minutes from legal shooting time. Everybody's getting fired up, testing their calls. You can hear them all. There ain't a mallard within 40 miles of here, and everyone's blowing mallard calls.
Stay tuned. We're about to show you what public hunting is all about, and we're about to get on one.
Ray. BB just hit me. Public hunting. He's down.
He pulled on you quick, D3.
You're kidding, mama.
I only had a split second. Smoked him. Smoked him.
Almost fell in your lap. That's what you call in your face.
I'm gonna key this one.
What's wrong, D3?
Between the mosquitoes and these fellow hunters, I'm getting lit up. Fog is lifted. We got a hunter about 50 yards behind us, or to the left of us. A hunter about 75 yards in front of me. 100 yards over there. A hunter in that direction, and a hunter right behind us. So we were surrounded, and we've shot. We got 3 on the deck. Guys just sky busting it. I understand it. But
It's dangerous.
it's a very dangerous situation that we're in right now.
One word for it. It flared just the last minute. Wait, Cuddy. Yeah. He didn't make it. Another adventurous day in the life of a Florida duck hunter.
Bottom line, places like this, it's real critical to know your surroundings and where everyone's at, because like when it broke daylight earlier, you really don't know where anybody's at until you start hearing them shooting, and then you get a better idea where you can and can't shoot. But I think the day was pretty safe. Yeah.
Oxy.
Oxy.
Safety first.
Hey, we get all our eyeballs and stuff. I think we're good. Now, off to Georgia to get on some whitetail.